Hey everybody, Dave Buzanko here, and welcome again to week 2 of our journey into building a YouTube channel that's hopefully going to have 1 million subscribers within 3 years. That's the goal. So what I'm doing week by week here is I'm walking you through my strategies, looking at the numbers, so that if you're looking to build a YouTube channel of your own, this might help give you some insights into the process of what that looks like. So without further ado, let's just jump into the numbers. Let me just share my screen. So what's happened since last week? In the last 7 days, you might look at these numbers and go, well, these numbers aren't so hot. I mean, you've only got 45 subscribers. Well, here's how I look at things. Remember, this is a channel about resilience, and resilience is about constantly moving forward. So you aren't going to get to the end goal immediately. You've got to look at all the baby steps you're taking to help you get there. And the metrics are super important to help you keep your spirits up while you're waiting for your channel to grow. And it typically takes anywhere from 90 days to 6 months to a year to start getting that boost of traction. It's going to take one video that's going to take off, that's going to introduce people to your channel. I think of some of the most popular channels that I watch on YouTube. What I did was, when I was recommended that channel by somebody else, I went and watched it. I enjoyed it so much, I started binge watching all of the other content that was there. So that's how I believe guys kind of discover YouTube channels. Is they're either recommended, they find it in the newsfeed, they like what they just saw, and they go, what else does this person have to offer? And then you can dig into their channel. So in order to do that, right now I'm in a testing phase, and I'm trying to look at the metrics, and I'm trying to build content that may not get the traction that I'm looking for today because it's not being discovered yet today. I want to build that base so that when the right person discovers my channel, there will be enough good stuff there for them to dig in. And then I think the metrics will start to make a little more sense. So right now, what I'm looking at is things like views. So for example, from last week to this week, I went from 4.7 thousand views to 4.8 thousand views. Watch hours, I went from 67.3 watch hours to 68.7 watch hours. Subscribers, I went from 24 to 45. So that's actually pretty good. I almost doubled my numbers of subscribers from 24 to 45. That's, hey, that's great. That means everything is trending in the right direction. I'm not seeing that expansive, complete success yet, but that's a good thing. I'm testing in ambiguity right now, knowing that I can create a lot of things, do a lot of things, make a lot of changes, knowing that not a ton of people are watching, so I can make mistakes and not sort of have it blow up in my face. So right now, metrics are all trending in the right direction. What else did we learn? Let me just change my screen here. Come back over here, and I'm going to go to my screen settings. I'm going to present, share my next screen. Hold on. vidIQ. Okay. So if I come back over to vidIQ again, we talked about this last week. This is the tool that I'm using to look at how to optimize my channel. And if I go in and look at a lot of the videos that I'm creating right now, you can see that I get a score for my title, I get a score for the thumbnail. It's basically looking at the text and title of the video itself and how that ranks amongst searches done on YouTube right now. So they should be served up to the right audience. It's a matter of, will the thumbnail inspire somebody enough to click? So right now I'm looking at the numbers and I'm trying to understand, I'm trying to improve how I create my titles. But again, here's one that I expect will do well. Fired at 55. It tells a story about how I got fired from my job at 55. And good news is 6 months later, I had an even better job. But I rolled all my experiences into that next opportunity. What this is telling me is that I've got a great title, but you know what? I've only put it out 2 days ago. Not a lot of people have found this video yet. This might be one of the catalyst videos. I've watched a lot of other creators and they talk about getting fired later in life. And that tends to be the catalyst video because so many people can relate to that. So I'm looking at different things. I'm also looking at my series of shorts that I'm doing. So I actually have two series of shorts that I'm doing because I'm trying to understand what my audience likes. And I will tell you right now, I'm going to jump back into the YouTube channel analytics for a second, just to show you, those numbers. Share screen. I have to keep jumping back and forth between these two. Share. Okay, so if I come up here to content, right, what it's going to tell me is I'm getting the majority of my views are happening on shorts right now. And returning viewers, this is interesting. I've got more returning viewers coming to my long form videos than I have coming back to my shorts. It's interesting. Subscribers, I got more subscribers from my long form videos than I did from my shorts. Another interesting number. What does that tell me? Well, that tells me that the videos, when somebody actually watches one of my videos, it resonates with them enough that they subscribe and maybe want to get more. And you can see though that the viewership of shorts, because shorts are intended to be just that. You're scrolling through, you're watching it, 30 seconds, done and dusted. I don't think I've ever subscribed to anything from a short, but it's helping to do a couple of things. One, my shorts are helping to create impressions, which is important, and maybe some people will find me because of those impressions. But also, I'm trying to do something called storytelling in my shorts. So I've got two types of shorts. I've got my public service announcements for men, and my shorts with my dog Ralph, or my daughter's dog Ralph. Sorry, Caitlin. My daughter's dog Ralph in the videos, because he's just a joy, and I know guys love dogs. So this is just a joy to have Ralph, and I can obviously see that whenever I post a video about Ralph, it that goes through the roof. The views go through the roof, respectively thinking, or respective based on the numbers that I currently have. And it tells me that people like dog videos. Okay, I get that. But that's not really the thing that's going to hold people to my channel. My channel is not about dog videos. My channel is about helping guys build strategies for resilience. So, I'm looking at these numbers and I'm like, here's my impressions and how they lead to watch time. Well, 57,000 impressions, 90% coming from YouTube recommending my content. So that tells me that the algorithm is putting my content out there, my videos out there. I've got to do a better job of creating a thumbnail that's going to entice somebody to watch the video. And then I've got to put a hook in there at the beginning so that they will watch the video and want to stay to the end. So it's going to come down to better storytelling and better scripting of my videos. Now, let's go over to my audience for a second. So I just want to confirm that my audience is still predominantly male, as you can see, and it is my average age is between 25 to 44 years old. That is my target audience. Basically, I'm speaking to my kids. My kids are 27 and 30. I'm speaking to them and their friends. These are it's funny. Whenever I get a chance to talk to these guys, it's you've just got this captured audience, and they all love hearing the stories, and they all love hearing the lessons that I've learned. And they're at a point in their lives now where they're starting to have kids, they're starting to get married, and they're starting to go through some of the challenges that I went through, successfully navigated, and now I'm on the other side sharing what I've learned. That's why I think that's really my target audience. Other guys my age, if they enjoy my content, fantastic. They've got their own perspective. It's these younger guys that just, I don't want them to feel isolated. I don't want them to feel like they're alone. We didn't have any, when I was growing up, when I was a young man, I didn't have mental health resources, or I didn't have anybody other than my father, who at times helped and at times did not provide me with guidance and insights. this channel is really about providing, these guys with guidance and insights. So what did we learn from last week? Well, we learned it. We're improving in our numbers. I did the dog shorts are doing well, so I'm going to do one of those. I'm going to try and do one of those, I think, on the weekend, just to keep those people happy. The PSAs that I'm doing, I've done 3 PSAs with our referee skating in and calling a 2-minute penalty on hockey dads or dads for whatever reason. I'm trying storytelling. I tried doing a comedy sketch with one. The comedy sketch did really well. The second one that was not as funny didn't do as well. The third one that was more storytelling, I thought would do well. I posted it a couple of days. I still haven't seen the numbers on that come in yet. And then from there, I've got different types of videos that I'm creating, right? So I'm creating my motivational videos, my walk and talk videos, and my weekly update videos and my interviews. So the interviews, when I don't want to force one of those every week, I want good interviews, and they'll show up in the repository, which is my channel. They'll show up at the right time when they're posted. So I'm not really worried about the interviews. I've got, I think, 6 up there right now, and that's a good start for feedback. If I look at the other content that I'm creating, my walk and talk videos, I think, are going to be the most powerful ones. They're unscripted, they're raw, they're from the heart. What I've got to do is learn how to not ramble. So if I can sort of correct that and produce a better video, I think those will be a game changer for our channel. And again, I'm not worried about the numbers on those right now, because those walk and talks are about sharing a piece of my experience that I don't care if it just helps one person. It helps that one person. It should be there. That one person who is searching for a solution, answer, support, it needs to be there. And I don't care if the video title says it's not going to grab somebody's attention from the news feed or from your homepage. I want that video to make sense to the person who's on my channel, who is binging my content and looking for a specific solution to a specific problem they're going through. So that's what the weekly walk and talks are about. I'm trying to do one of those a week, and then one scripted motivational video a week. What's really interesting is my best scripted motivational video is also my welcome video on my homepage. So I'm going to give it another week, and then I'm going to swap out that video with a new one, because I want to see if the fact that it's positioned as my welcome video on the homepage, if that's the reason why it's getting the views that it's getting and the other ones aren't. So I just want to understand if there's a correlation or a relationship there. That's the updates for this week. Everything's trending in a positive direction. If you want to learn more about how I'm using green screen effects, there is a gentleman whose channel that I'm following on YouTube, who I will drop in the comments here below, and he explains very clearly how to create a green screen effect if you're looking for that sort of extra editing to make things more interesting in your videos. I'm experimenting with it. I'm playing with it. We'll see where I get with it, but I will include that link below so that you'll have access to that video. And he's got a lot of great videos, but this one specifically explains how to use green screening in iMovie environment. So those are the updates for this week. I think, there was one more update. I told you last week I was going to remove the celebrity resilience videos, and I've done that. I don't want to have those on my channel because I don't own that content. I don't own those pictures. I haven't licensed those pictures. I don't want to run into any licensing issues, especially as the channel continues to grow and starts to get monetized. I do not want to have any challenges. Everything that I'm putting out, I want to either be something that is from the YouTube content creator channel, or such as music, or library such as music, or it's something that I'm creating myself, so that I'm not running into issues. So with that, have a great week ahead. I look forward to posting another video next Wednesday, and hopefully the numbers will keep trending in the right direction. Thanks. Have an awesome day, and we will talk to you soon. Bye for now.